This video, we're going to take a look at Michigan against USC. Huge win for Sharon Moore and the Michigan program at home against the Trojans, which I think are a lot better than people give them credit for. And right here on this one of Lincoln Riley's favorite plays. Running a shallow sting, he's going here and then trying to go over the top, but no chance on this one. Defensive end right here absolutely runs by this tackle. Very easy. I mean, it's a wide end. 7-2 right here, just how quickly his shoulders get turned. They stay square and then they just turn. No chance he's going to beat you over the top every single time with two-way go. Runs right there at the backside shoulder and gets him on the ground. So great job finishing. Miller Moss, pretty good awareness. He had pretty good awareness all day. Not able to get out of this, and of course, getting condensed there as well. But just ran by. Speed right here by the defensive end. This on 2nd and 5. Huge play right here in the first quarter. Get him on the ground. Heck of a sack. Great rush there by this defensive end, just outrunning the tackle. This is another look here of a really good play by defensive end, and they're just really athletic there on the edge. So right here, they try to get him on the ground and cut. They're just trying to throw a screen here. This is on 1st and 14, right here deep in their own territory in the yellow zone. He sets and he's trying to cut, get his hands down, then throw it out here to one of the better athletes on the field while they're blocking, make them come down and tackle. Right here, look at that wingspan right here. Unbelievable play. Great athlete. This is just recruiting right here and great recognition there as well. So this is one of the things, man, that dude looks like a pterodactyl out there knocking down footballs. Great play there by 8, keeping it from being a completion. Right there, one of the better players on the field. This right here is the key play of the game. And this is a zone. And they are bringing a one-man pressure, but they're dropping to it pretty hard. You got your outside linebacker dropping to it. You got your corner who's seeing everything. So he can see this receiver, he can see through this receiver, and he can see the quarterback. And great break on the ball. That's why he's elite. And then right there, just strolls it to the end zone. Some sort of an option route or a hitch or something, and he just drives it, man. Great job right there, recognizing the route and then being aggressive. Right here, up by 4. And right here, this is a touchdown. They only end up winning by, 4-3, something like that. Great drive on the football. Great pick. And then also, hey, just great job finishing. How many times do we see DBs make a heck of a play as far as driving things and then just drop the ball? Right there, easy completion. Really good drive. Great job finishing it there and then also getting into the end zone. These guys creating a wall for them. Don't let anybody get in the way. So right there, good awareness by everybody. Huge play in this game. Here's a play they ended up scoring on. They changed their coverage here based on the last time they ran this. So right here, a little bit different coverage. Not able to throw it. Last time they threw it right here to this backside. But on this one, I mean, they're getting a 4-man rush, and this rush is hitting home 0. I mean, that guy's got some speed there off the edge. He's an issue for any tackle. Just see how quickly this tackle has to turn his shoulders. So right there, he's just wanted to outrun the guy. He's got to stay a little bit more square and kick to him. But right there, turns the edge and gets around that tackle, and even this back's trying to help him. And he just runs over the top of that back. Miller Moss giving ground. For whatever reason, this guy's giving ground, trying to throw it off his back foot. He should step up into this pocket, not just an awful pocket, but he just keeps drifting back, and 0 makes him pay, running right there at the arm, and the backside shoulder, and gets this thing knocked down. Great rush. Great job getting there quickly. 3rd and goal, so a huge play right here for the defense. Now, hey, 78, what in the world are we doing? I mean, he ends up getting ripped by this running back. He's carrying it like he's high-stepping like Dion or something. But right here, dude, gets ripped. Absolutely ripped by the running back. That's a crazy play, man. You got to teach these guys just a little bit of ball security. I mean, I know some of those things they probably don't work at a ton. But, man, in camp, when you got all those long hours and all those practices, man, make sure that they're good on ball security. Make sure that they understand what they got to do. If they're unsure of it, man, you got the football. Get down. We got the football right now. Let's not give it back to them. Don't even give them a chance to get the ball out. But right here, 4 gets it out. Huge play there for SC as well. Right here on this one, just kind of seeing a bust here from the Michigan defense. They ended up bringing this pressure. You got just one guy left right here. This seems like a coverage that you call in Madden. They're just trying to heat him up. This is on 1st and 10, and they're running a smash route here to the outside, and they just end up throwing to the corner. And, I mean, there's nobody there. So a busted coverage or just a guy rolling his own, getting in on the blitz. Really not sure what's going on here. But right here, you gotta shore this stuff up. You can't just give a free touchdown with nobody contesting, nobody even guarding the guy, and let SC get back into the game. There's another good job right here by the defensive line. On this one, just a 4-man rush. They are running a bit of a half boot right here, pulling a guard, trying to get everybody to step in. Nobody's really concerned with any of that play action, but right here, just this D-line's getting after it, getting a ton of penetration. That guard's getting pushed back. And that's where everything really starts, that penetration that he feels this guy. Now Miller Moss has to step up. DN, great job. He slips that to the inside. Instead of being inside out and then washing that guy by, he's able to get a 2-way cut, beats him to the inside. Now a free run right at him. Miller Moss ducks him, but now, hey, effort. Everybody's playing with effort. Let's get to the quarterback right here. Great job getting him on the ground. Not a great job here by a lot of those linemen. I mean, once he gets beat, that kind of starts the trend, and now he beats that guard inside, gets him off his spot with that free rusher. Now the guy that got the penetration rolls back into the play, finishes him off. So, again, even though they didn't initially make the play, though the bad fundamentals and the bad aiming points there by the O-line led to that sack. Miller Moss, hopefully you can get that thing out a little bit quicker. But great job, great effort there by the D-line. There's a look of one of Lincoln Riley's favorite plays. You got the GT, and right here on this one, running it to the tight end, so they are getting some double teams. But, again, you see no movement at all. Heels are all in the backfield there for the offensive line. Everything's getting condensed. Linebackers are free to flow over the top, and then also able to run it down here from the outside. Zero had a really good game. He's a really good athlete, so he sits on the quarterback. He's upfield. All right, now once he sees the quarterback doesn't have it, now he squeezes down, and now he runs it down from the backside. Easy to run it down from the backside whenever you're holding the point of attack here by the front side defensive end. But right there, great job. I mean, playing fast, getting him on the ground, but the rest of the D-line holding that point of attack is really what allows him to run it down. No movement there for the USC offensive line. Great job there by D-line owning the line of scrimmage there on a big play. Right here on 3rd and 13. Now we're going to look at some of the offense. Now, of course, they had absolutely zero production basically through the air. I mean, it's like 30 yards. But having Alex Orji in there, quarterback that can run a little bit more, gives him a little bit more dynamic of an offense. Now, you got to find somebody on the edge or outside. I know Loveland wasn't in there this game, but you got to find something on the outside. But right here, hey, quarterback sneak. Let's talk about quarterback sneak. I mean, we're getting 4 yards, 4th and 1 on quarterback sneak in our own territory. This box is full. I mean, we got three people in the A gap, and right here, still able to get 2 or 3 yards. Great push here by Orji. Great effort. And you got this back here coming in to push as well, falling forward. Great effort. Great job getting 2 or 3 yards, even though that defense for USC had a ton of big bodies in there, especially in the middle. Here's another look, and of course right here, they got their better back end. Of course, everybody was talking about Donovan Edwards all year, but Mullins, I think, is the guy. Obviously, he had over 100 yards against a pretty solid SC defense, which is a lot better than people were thinking they were going to be. All right, here on this one, there's running inside zone, a little bit of motion, trying to get people's eyes off. And on this, there's really too many guys in the box to run this based off the linebackers and where they're working because there's a free Mike. So right here, Mullins is downhill. You got an unblocked Mike linebacker, but he stacks right in behind that nose, and Mullins makes a great cut off of it. And boom, once he sees this daylight right here, boom, he puts his foot in the ground. He bursts vertical, and this linebacker gets caught up. The arm tackle, no chance right there. Now secondary is just diving. Great play right here by the running back. Of course, great job getting into the zone. Just seeing that burst and seeing the vision. Boom, he's slow too. Once he sees it, man, fast through. And when you're fast through, put his momentum, run through an arm tackle, almost untouched, even though there's an unblocked Mike. Great play there, great read. And then really the best thing is that he's had the speed to finish in the end zone. Huge touchdown to start it off there for Michigan. They love this motion right here, and it's getting really kind of dangerous. I mean, that guy's just barely past the center, and he's already stopping there, snapping the football. Kind of makes me nervous every single time they do it, but right here, inside zone weak. He's going right there to kick. Everybody's just inside gap. We're getting a couple double teams right here, point of attack, which is great. Downhill, and right here, again, getting off the double teams to the linebacker, hitting the thing, falling forward. This is on 2nd and 2. This is what they got to do. This is who they got to be. They got to be a team that's going to run the ball at you, control the clock, and right here, that's what they do. 3rd and 2, fall forward. Let's be violent. Let's make those guys have to stay in the box and do things they really don't want to do. So a really good play right here. Great double teams here. Both those guys working up. Double team to the outside linebacker, double team to the inside linebacker. Thought that was a great look of inside zone. Even though it's only 2 or 3 yards, those big bodies able to get great double teams, get up to those linebackers, and that running back pushing it downhill, getting a first down. Of course, when you're not great or explosive on the outside as far as the passing game, you got to find ways to get guys in space. And right here, a reverse. You're in a condensed set, 2x2 set, 2 tight ends. He's just coming on the reverse, faking inside zone. And let's go ahead and get our guy on the edge. And that's what they do right here. They do get a little bit lucky. This end does get upfield. You would think he recognizes the reverse, but just get just enough of him. Now 3's on the edge. You got a guy leading right there. He's going to pin whatever shows up. So right there, getting on the edge, running a reverse. They're going to have to do this a lot, whether it's, with jet sweeps, reverses, whatever it is. They got to find a way to get on the edge because they're not going to be able to throw the ball against very good defenses. But you got to keep them honest, try to create explosive plays. And that's what they're able to do right here on the reverse. Out-leverage the defense, get about 13, 14 yards. Here's going to look, same motion. Again, man, still making me nervous. I mean, they're snapping the ball just as soon as he gets past that center. and they're just running power. So right here they got a lot of bodies over here. This is an unbalanced set. They're blocking down. He's going to pull the kick, and then you should have this guard reaching around right here to the front side linebacker. Downhill, you got pretty dynamic quarterback. So right there, read backside in for a chance to pull the ball for the quarterback. But right there, getting a kick there by the fullback that motioned in. Great job here by Edwards, actually getting into the wash, playing fast. And then, of course, whenever Edwards does get in space, he can roll. So right here, big play, running power, getting your big back that can actually run into the wash. Great job. I mean, that movement right there on that defensive lineman is what really makes this play, because it doesn't hit just absolutely like you like to. Movement, that puller helps clean up, and Donovan Edwards does the rest. Sprint to the end zone right there. He is a guy. You got to find different ways to get Edwards the ball out in space. He might not just be one of those guys that you line up in the backfield all the time, because I think Mullins is a little bit better. But Edwards, he's so explosive, more explosive than most of the receivers they have. Maybe find a way to get him on the edge for some different things, reverses, some screens, and just let him get going. Right on this one, they don't really time this up or really get this very well, but back's going that way, trying to get some eyes. But here they're just running a truck. He's motioning in, trying to pin right here. Tackle's going to reach around. Of course, on this, looks like man-to-man. He's trying to take 2 for 1, go to the safety, and let him wrap around for that corner. And they do get the edge right here. There's the pin there by the receiver on that safety, and there's the reach there by the tackle to the corner. Tackle on the corner should be good. And right there, Orji, that's the thing with his legs. He's going to be able to get out there, create a little bit more dynamic plays there in the running game. They just don't have the guys on the outside to create explosive plays. So they're going to have to do it with the quarterback's legs, and then every now and then maybe take a shot here or there. Of course, when that tight end's back, it might be a different story as well. This is a heck of a run right here. Motioning in with their fullback, get into a 21 personnel set. There's the kick. They're just running inside zone, and this filters all the way to the backside D. So they're downhill, and great movement here on this double team. Tight end ends up losing his feet a little bit. He still is able to get on that linebacker, but as you see, running back, great vision right here. He's going right down the hash. That D-gap rolls all the way through that, and playing fast allows him to beat this outside linebacker that's rolling all the way in with that motion. So great job here by the back. Hey, play fast, run through arm tackles, playing with reckless abandon, and then he's just going to drag this guy. I mean, that's embarrassing right here for the corner. Of course, he's not here to tackle anybody. He's here to cover somebody, but right there, he drags him for 5 yards and then still gets off. Unbelievable run, and then he spins off of him. Isn't able to finish in the end zone, but great effort. I mean, this is in the fourth quarter, right before the 2-minute warning or whatever the hell they're calling it. Right there, great job running through an arm tackle. Unbelievable explosive play. This is probably one of the plays of the game. Obviously gets them in scoring position where they end up scoring it to win the football game, but great play right here by Mullins. You can see why he's such a dynamic back and why he's a guy that they love to have in there. Just the way that he fights and his vision. Really good football player there in the backfield for Michigan. 3rd and 1, another dirty run. I mean, we're right here, unbalanced set, running inside zone. Of course, quarterback's got a chance to pull the ball and run if that guy fires in off the edge hard. He's sitting at home a little bit. So, hey, we're handing the football again. This is Mullins. He's the guy that they're going to go to in clutch situations. 3rd and 1, and they end up getting 2. Contact right there at the line of scrimmage. Got to fall forward, play with momentum. So, great job right here. Don't really like that he's reaching the ball out, but right there, play with momentum. Make sure we get the first down, and that's who they got to be, man. They got to be able to control the clock, and against these good teams, you got to come up with these clutch plays late in the game. That's what they do right here. Fall forward, get a couple yards, get the first down there on a huge play there for Michigan. This play right here is a really underrated play. Of course, this is 3rd and goal, and you got to get this thing down pretty close. They're running a split zone. He's going right here. Everybody else is just there in play side gap. And right here on this one, they get contact right at the line of scrimmage. If he falls down right here, it's 4th and goal from the 3, but instead he fights, and it's 4th and goal from the 1.5, 1 yard line, whatever it is. But right there, just that extra 2 yards as a play caller is huge. So this is a big play. Falling forward, getting that extra 2 yards, a great effort. Not just giving up on the football play. Hey, I've got to get 2 yards, and right here pushing him in the back and everything. Just having 2 yards is the difference between them being able to run the football on 4th down and then probably having to throw it. So right there, underrated play right here, falling forward for an extra 2. Game-winning play right here, heavy set, and then, man, they're just running power. I mean, it's just one of those things, hey, we're going to run power right here at you to the left side. We got an extra blocker here. Everybody's blocking down. And right here, we're leading with the fullback. We're pulling with the guard. There's the kick. If you stop it right here, you're like, whoa, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is going to end up working out. But great patience here with the back. This fullback, he's kicking a corner or safety that rolled in. Hey, I like that alley. Let's go ahead and get there. And he gets into the end zone. I mean, this is one of those. This is a great read by the running back. Not many backs are going to trust this block of the fullback like he does. So 44, he trusts it. Everything else is jumbled up. get in this alley right there. He kicked it. So now I'm just going to squeeze in. I'm going to fight my way into the end zone. A really good run. I mean, it's not blocked perfectly. There's not just a huge alley or anything right there for him. But he finds a way to get in. Great read, seeing that guy kicked that outside linebacker. So obviously a big play in Michigan's year. And this view right here really shows just how tight this is. Great squeeze here. Maybe you can squeeze it just a little bit more. But just right there is all we're seeing. That guy's filtering over the top as well. But great job. Squeezing tight. Fighting, getting to the end zone. Huge play right there. And great read. I don't think any other running back on the roster makes that read. But huge win for Michigan. Give them a little bit more confidence. Hopefully they continue to learn who they are and get better through the year, which I think they will. Obviously got to have a little bit more explosive plays on the outside. Loveland getting back will help. Got to find a way to get Edwards involved a little bit more, whether it's on the edge in the passing game, get him out there receiver. Nobody's as dynamic as that dude, so let's go ahead and put him out there and see what happens on maybe some screens, reverses, things like that. But really looking forward to the rest of the year for Michigan, seeing how it kind of plays out. But let us know what you thought of the game, and make sure you subscribe so you can see everything we have for the rest of college football season. And we'll see you guys again in the next video.